He's down inside the 15 to just about the 14 or so. So he gets a 3-yard gain on the play, so it will be 3rd and 7.
Connor on the tackle for the Royals, number 15.
Micah Hauser back in. He's over to Webster's left. Webster pitches it to Hauser. Illegal block on the back there, but there is a flag going to be thrown. But Hauser goes into the end zone, but there's going to be an illegal block on the back there.
There's flags everywhere.
Yeah. That one was so obvious, I could even see it up here.
Can we look at that again? Here it comes.
Just watch for the block in the back. It'll be on the far left side of your screen. There it goes, right there. Just pushed him out of the way. Got number 85, Ian Brunch, on that one. So that'll be a rather costly penalty.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Going from the line of scrimmage being at the 14 all the way back to about the 24. 23 or 24-yard line. At times, at twilight, it's a little difficult to pick everything up until as the sun goes down before the lights take effect. Another doable play here for Webster, though. He's going to throw again. Into the middle. Intercepted by the Royals.
16.
That's number 16, Micah Phillips, with the ball.
That was not a good choice by Webster. That's all you could say about that.
Yeah.
It was.
Take a look at this. He just about throws this right to Micah Phillips.
I mean,
right there in the
all
middle.
Around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a wise throw.
Looks like his intended receiver was number 80.
It's a high punt. It's short, though.
That's pretty short right there.
Huskies will take over on the 46-yard line.
Eric, on those punts, you want to get distance. It's not about height.
Height is good, but you need a little bit more distance than that, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the Husky offense.
Let's see if we can get something rolling here, Jake. That was a good punt for us to take advantage of.
6 minutes left in the quarter before halftime.
Need to make something happen here.
I'm feeling it. Sorry. All right, here comes Guy Griffey. Pass looks like they're giving it to Trey again. Pretty good run.
Good run there by Trey Amon.
Pretty good run.
Gain of 11 on the play. That is enough for a Husky first down.
Good run. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it.
I feel like we'll give it to him again here, Jake.
Well, he did get first down. Why not again?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pass to Guy. Oh, Trey Amon again. He gets through. Oh, breaks through. That's a pretty good run right there.
And a gain of 11 on the play again. That is another Husky first down.
I'll tell you what, he can run the ball.
He is a powerhouse back there, Jake.
About 5 minutes left in the quarter.
3 receivers set, and that pass is over the middle and caught for another long touchdown for Covenant Christian. That one goes 30 yards to number 31, Will Lyons. And Covenant Christian tacks on another 6. They lead it 20-0 over Tinley.
Well, that was an easy read for Frazier. Just a little RPO action. It looks like Lyons came from either the slot or the tight end position, and no one picked him up in the secondary from Tinley. And I believe Frazier had Lyons, and he had another receiver well wide open, so possible miscommunication on the secondary for Tinley.
Lyons, a junior, For him, that's his first touchdown of the season. Brew is a perfect.
Maybe not. Oh, another
handoff
handoff
to Trey Amon.
Ooh.
And a gain of 1 on the play.
Going to be 3rd and 6. We are in range for a field goal, though, so it's not all that bad.
We cannot have a turnover here.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Why aren't you on the coaching staff, Eric?
Wouldn't pay me enough.
I understand. It's not the NFL out there.
Oh.
Speaking of the NFL is back. They've got 2 games under their belt.
1 game.
1 game. I got you.
It's the second week of NFL football.
Colts are 0-1, losing to the Jags.
Not a good start for Colts fans.
Mm-mm.
Glenn awaits the snap.
8.5-yard average for Brown. Ooh.
High snap. Still got a nice look at it. Brown grabs it at the 39, and he is going to be swallowed up by 4 Golden Eagles. Not great coverage there by the Rebels. Or perhaps it was the high snap that ended up being beneficial there for the Golden Eagles. Gave them a little extra time to get downfield, and that's where the Rebels will set up shop for their first drive.
It's hard. It's difficult. It's okay.
I appreciate that.
Just forgive yourself. Give yourself some grace.
I'm going to go home and cry.
No, don't do that.
First look at the Roncalli football team offense.
And they come out empty backfield.
We expected to see a lot of that tonight. Leffler, direct snap. Got blockers in front of him, has the first down. So QB draw to start the night for the football team.
It's pretty nice when you get 1 play and you get 13 yards and a first down.
No need to pad stats there, just pure great blocking. Credit everybody up front. Especially receivers at this level. You don't expect them to be able to steal a block for that long and not have a holding call or something, bring it back. 1 man in the backfield. Leffler looks. Quick pass on the far side. That's going to be caught by Beckman.
All right, let's see if the Huskies can get the first down right here. Pass the guy.
Griffey's back to pass.
Looks like it's passed. Maybe he'll get
through. He's scrambling.
It doesn't look like it will be enough.
Seems to be 2 yards short, Jake. 4th and 2. That'll bring up 4th and 2 for the Huskies. Ball on the 10-yard line.
I would not be surprised if we go for it right here.
I think we will, Jake.
Ball.
Offense seems to be staying out.
Big decision there by Coach Kirshner.
Feel like we're giving the ball to Trey here. Going with a big run up the middle.
You just got to push through it. It's 4th and 1, so I can see it happening. Big play right here. Pass to Trey, and he gets through.
Oh, he's getting through. Touchdown, Huskies.
Huskies take the lead on that play. Good run there by Trey Amon. When in doubt, give it to Trey. Am I right?
That seems to be our game plan here, Jake. Michael Lecker coming out to kick the extra point for the Huskies.
Michael Lecker, number 9. Let's see if we can get the point right here. Kicking is a tough. Speaking of kicking, the Colts no longer have Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, and the kick is blocked by the Panthers.
10 for the Eagles. 8:40 to go in the first quarter. Hunt again under center. Puts Bellingi in motion. Then he hands off. And nice stop there by, they say the ball came out. Mount Vernon say they got it. But the officials say otherwise.
And the official's going to keep it with Delta right now, but still good pressure up the middle there by Jared Williams just to try and recognize the fact that they're going to keep going to their hot hand in Whitfield. And so now they're going to have to try and set something up here as he got 2nd and long.
2nd and 11. Hunt going to go under center again this time. Back to pass. Here's it out. Got his man, and it is incomplete. Wow. Nice coverage there by the defender for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, ball slightly underthrown there by Brady Hunt, but still, the fact of the matter is, Edgerton had his man beat, and that's in a good presence of mind there by Hunt to recognize the one-on-one coverage even before they were able to get that ball snapped. But fortunately, Edgerton had to try and retrace his steps a little bit coming back forward, and that just made it a little bit harder to catch.
That was on the
McCall is caught in the backfield. He was dancing around two Shamrocks come in there and get him. Among others was Micah Hauser. And lost 6 yards on the play, all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Hauser came from that free safety.
Yeah.
Blitzing.
It just shows how quick he is.
Yeah, he is. He's got great speed.
I've not seen Cole Earlywine over on the other side. Certainly hope he's okay after that first defensive possession.
Another nice
McCall
fake.
with the fake only gets 3 yards.
Dager on the tackle. Charlie Dager, number 48.
20, and finally stayed on his feet and gets it all the way down inside the 5-yard line, Kurt.
What a play. Max Hayes along with Rylan Cole with the big blocks there, even in the big swarm. That was a heck of a play as we take a look at the replay right here. It's just quite insane. But you see, check it out right here. You got Rylan Cole running along with them, a big block right there. And then you got to keep everything else going along with them, running along with them there is 32 Keegan LaBelle, just keeping it going. What great special teams organization there to try and make that thing into something even after the bobbled reception.
Then they get it at the Delta 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Marauders. Sluniker keeps it himself, and he goes in for the touchdown. Gary Sluniker has done that several times this year, Kurt.
And of course, that's just the cleanup play right there. Whenever you get a hot hand like that, you're going to have a lot of players on the defense that are a little winded. So just make it clean and tidy, and Sluniker just dives right in for an easy TD.
And he's going to take that one out of bounds, but not before he's inside the Tinley Tigers 35. So a punt return of 20-plus yards again for B.J. Lomax. He is a threat to take it the distance anytime he touches the football.
Well, we said it on the last punt from Tinley. Probably don't want to punt it right to Lomax, and the Tigers don't listen. Lomax makes him pay, and he has Covenant set up at the 35-yard line. Another great return.
Barry, it almost looked like it was going to take a miracle for him to get a first down.
Absolutely.
And he ended up getting about 15 yards on that. So the Royals, with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining here in the first half, knocking on the door here against the Shamrocks, trying to tie this up at 7 apiece. Lane Wirtz lines up to the left of McCall. He gets the handoff, tries to sweep around the right side, ends up going out of bounds. Well, they're going to say he was down before he went out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. So the clock continues to run. Royals need to hurry up here, but you got just a little bit over a minute, but they have got all 3 of their timeouts left.
Can't take them with you, guys.
True. Use them or lose them. McCall caught in the backfield.
Popeye Williams grabbed it.
Yep, Popeye Williams came busting in there. All 6'3", 225 pounds of him, and throws the Royals for a loss. 3rd and goal now, officially from the 6. 30 seconds on the clock. I'm a little surprised they haven't taken a timeout here, Perry, with 3 of them remaining.
Me too. I don't quite understand this.
Are they going to run the clock down and then take the timeout?
Man, I would think right now they got the momentum going that they would not do that. I think that they...
I mean, this could very well end the quarter. Ball up in the air. Do they come down with it or not? They say it was out of bounds. The ball was intended for number 80, Matrice Taylor. And that'll make it 4th down, so the Royals will send the field goal unit in.
Brad, I don't quite understand that. But.
Yeah, I don't understand the clock management on that either, Perry. It's up. And it is good. So
see, I'm labeling Hall fullback because of Madden, right? I mean, like the fullback dive, they just put 2 halfbacks there instead.
I mean, we watched the Seattle Seahawks run straight up old school option this last week in the NFL, so anything goes.
One man in the backfield, it's Albert. They'll hand it off to him. Jagger, full head of steam, and he gets close to the original line of scrimmage.
He's met by number 42 for Roncalli. That's Sean
Sinovic.
Third and long.
You've heard that name a couple of times already, Sinovic. He's
putting his fingerprints on this one early.
Yeah. I believe he's their leading tackler on the year so far, and you can see why.
This Roncalli defense full of senior leadership all across the board. 3rd and 11.
It's a big play, too, because field position game here doesn't benefit Guerin if they don't get a first down.
Going to have to end up passing the ball, something they haven't done excruciatingly well this year.
And Brew, did he get a foot down? He did. A touchdown. What a catch by Jackson Brew, who is fired up on that Covenant Christian sideline. And what a catch that was. He's going to go over and grab the tee because he's got to head back out for a PAT attempt.
Well, how about that? Beautiful thrown ball by Frazier first off. Perfectly placed to where only Brew can go get it, and he almost didn't get it. But the effort to dive and try to get that football, come down with it, beautiful catch by Jackson Brew. That's Indiana SRN top 10 worthy.
Yeah, that is a spectacular catch by Jackson Brew. Now the snap comes, but we've got a whistle before the snap. And they'll back it up 5 yards, so a little bit longer PAT attempt now for.
And that is George Burheen who intercepted that ball.
Making every use of that 6'4" frame there is Burheen, but also ill-advised throw there. But again, trying to take a shot downfield there was Delta, but just throwing it into double coverage there, looking for Belangi was Brady Hunt, and it wasn't doing it for him right there. But also a good performance there by Burheen to stick with his receiver and keep that going here as you take a look right here.
As the errors of that, and Burheen was all over the receiver,
just taking a shot downfield. But taking a shot downfield, but also trying to make it so that your receiver could at least have an attempt to try and contend with the ball. But still, you're not contending with much against a 6'4" safety.
1st and 10 now for the Marauders. Sluniker back to pass. Airs it out. Got Gentry, and it's incomplete.
Just a little too much heat there with Edgerton on the coverage. Gentry, he's really showing some stuff here tonight with that big kick return for an almost touchdown there on that previous one, but still good throw there, and he had his man beat. Just had to try and put a little bit more air on that one from Sluniker, and you've got another 6 points.
The one guy that we've not talked about too much right now in this offense is Tanner Kozel.
Of course.
He's kind of quiet right now.
Well, he caught the first pass there from Sluniker on that opening possession, but then you're right there, Bill. Haven't really seen a whole lot of him, but also keep in mind, they're also doing a good job of recognizing that, he's going to be one of those big threats, and now Sluniker able to make a little bit more use of his other weapons.
But on that play, we had a penalty against Mount Vernon, so that's going to back him up. So I believe it was a holding call on the Marauders. And now we got a penalty flag, and it looks like the Delta defense.
To Hebler, easily going to have the first down. He's forced out of bounds.
And one of the
Jake.
1st and goal for the Panthers. Here's the play.
Run to Paget, and it is a Western touchdown.
Oh, we don't like that.
No, we do not. They have tied the game here, Jake, and here comes the field goal unit
Tie ball
coming
game.
out for the extra point.
Hopefully we can get the stop keep it a tie game.
Oh, and actually they are staying out.
They're going
trying
for
to
the
get
extra.
a two-point conversion here.
If I was a coach, I'd go for the field goal.
I would too, Jake. They must not have very much confidence in their kicker here. I'm feeling, oh, never mind. It is a field goal.
I told you.
Number 15, Padgett's out to kick.
Oh, man, he just does everything.
He does everything for the Panthers.
Just like Trey Amon, who punted a while ago. And here it is.
And it is no good.
Hate to see it.
That's a good stop.
Hebler, that's why that defensive line is so important. Fancher, Gallagher, and Turnett have to be really, really steadfast in blocking and trying to get some pressure on Leffler. Actually, maybe that's Turnay is the pronunciation there.
Leffler in the gun. Pressure coming.
That's
he
it.
Is sacked. The line collapsed. Good pressure applied. Give the credit to Alex Turnett.
Number 57, Alexander Turnett.
That's the play you need. Negative yardage. Great call on the blitz there, getting them through the line and putting Leffler on the ground, not giving him time to throw the football. Now they're in second and long. Now you know the defensive backs can play a little bit softer coverage and give themselves some cushion and some room to work with to make some plays.
High snap. Hands off to Hebler. The gain's about 3.
Hayden Leffler, the ball carrier.
Surprising call there from Roncalli.
A little bit.
I know Hebler's done great. I would have expected him to try and maybe run wide there if they were going to run it all. But now, if you're Guerin Catholic, you're in a spot you want to be in, 3rd and 15. Got to make a stop here. You may get pinned down close, but at least keep them off the scoreboard.
And timeout going to be taken by Roncalli.
Too far alone, like you saw on that play right there, because then they'll make you pay and get the first down.
So now they're going to go trip receivers to the left side. It'll be Cole, Gentry, and Bridenthal. Cozell, the only receiver to the right side. Now they put Cole in motion from the left to the right. Handoff to Keegan LaBelle, and he busted right up the middle, close to a first down.
All eyes were on Rylan Cole there from the defense of Delta. And, of course, again, recognizing that, they check it down and move it over to LaBelle, and he just streaks right up forward there and gets a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and about 2. Sluniker, shotgun. LaBelle to his left side. Trip receivers left, one to the right. They throw to Gentry, and he picks up the first down.
Of course, that was a design play to go out there to Gentry, but still, it looked really juicy right there, having Kozoil go one-on-one into the end zone there on a flag route. Man, he had his man beat. He has a few inches on the coverage there right now over Cody Howard. That would have been a really nice play had Sluniker been able to see that.
Now they go trip receivers to the right. Kozel, the only receiver to the left side for Mount Vernon. Sluniker in the pistol. Takes it. Hands off to LaBelle.
And now you get into your shorter game here a little bit as you get into the move inside the red zone, and you can get the first down here if you're
right.
If without scoring here. You still got about 2 yards to get to the line to gain right there, so you got to keep that in mind here as you're working this red zone offense.
This play coming up is the 9th play of this drive. Sluniker airs it. Oh, lost it, but got it back.
And Rylan Cole, he lost the ball there as he ran into the helmet of the defender, and that just was enough to jar it loose a little bit. But luck.
Either hurried the throw or he got his arm hit, so you get that on downs, which is huge for them as they.
Hey, you were either going to get the first down or you get the touchdown. Big play there.
So it's 13-0 Mount Vernon, and Swingle coming on for the extra point try for the Marauders. Looks like Sluniker is the holder, waiting for the snap. Ball's down, kicks in the air, and it is good. So with 1:18 to go, your score, Mount.
See, alrighty, and here it is. Pass to Guy. It is a pass play. Up in the air.
Oh, way too. And it is
intercepted.
Intercepted. There is a flag on the play. And
Two
flags.
2 flags on the play. And
Western has returned 3 flags.
3 flags
now.
on. Oh, man.
And they've returned the ball to the.
Yes, it works.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 18. Golden Eagles once again send a man in motion. It is a jet sweep, and it's snuffed out again by Roncalli. So the running game not there right now for the Golden Eagles. Roncalli not being fooled by the trickery. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, you know, you've lost 8 yards so far on this drive and a 1-yard play. Now you're in 3rd and long again. Down you don't want to be in if you're Guerin Catholic. You need a big play, something positive.
Miller takes the snap, drops back, fires, tipped and caught for the first down.
Wow.
What a show off of hand-eye there by Jagger Albert, the playmaker on the team.
Was almost, did he tip it to himself, or was it just so hard? You can see here on the replay, we'll see as Miller chucked it in there pretty good. Just off his hands, but great concentration to stick with it. Huge gain, that's exactly what they needed.
Well, that's a play you have to have if you're Guerin Catholic at this stage in the game. The 1st and 10 from the 41. Miller gives to Albert, tries to force his way through. He'll pick up about 3, bring up 2nd down.
One thing I find really interesting on Roncalli's side is their DBs are playing really, really soft, which means they trust their front 7 to stop them to run. So Guerin has to find a way. Guerin has to find a way to take some of their peripheral players like maybe Braden Hall and get them out in space, sit down, and get some little short passing yardage going to get them some momentum. Look how far off the corners are playing on their receivers.
Hand off to Albert again, and he'll gain a couple. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Halftime score, Westfield 7, Hamilton Southeatsern 3.
The front lines of Roncalli doing their job so far.
Try and update you with some scores as we go along.
Miller under center. Roncalli shows blitz and lost the snap. It's recovered by Roncalli. It goes forward, and Roncalli jumps on it immediately. They'll take over in phenomenal field position just past midfield. So it looks like it was a bad snap, Sean, and then kicked forward.
The blitz really threw the timing off. You know, one of the things we saw this last week, center quarterback exchange is the most important thing in a football game. And if that goes bad, lots of things can go poorly. And it did on that play. With the push by Roncalli, the ball squirted out and nobody there for Guerin was able to pick it up.
So now it's Roncalli's turn to try to take advantage of a turnover. Hand off to Hebler. He's got daylight and then some. Well past the first down marker.
That's a pretty good first down gain, and quickly back to the line. They want to pounce on this.
And again, what went wrong? The first level failed for the Golden Eagles. Hebler tries to cut it outside. He'll break a tackle. Continues to turn forward. Gain of about 6 on the play.
And the thing about a guy like Hebler is he doesn't need a ton of room to make a play.
Nope.
With his quickness and shiftiness, the way he's able to shift and cut, put the foot down and cut, that's really, really tough for Guerin Catholic on the defensive line.
It'll be 2nd and 4. They'll fake to Hebler. Leffler will keep it, dive towards the first down marker. He might be a yard short. Or they're marking him, he will be a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
That was a great read by Leffler, but again, great assignment football there by Guerin Catholic, but quickly, here we go.
QB sneak, and Leffler is going to be pushed forward for the first down.
We see that a lot anymore when in short situations where they'll just come up. We saw last week at Twin Lakes where they would spread everybody out, and the quarterback would come up like he's trying to change the call, and he'd be set for a second. They'd quick hike it and sneak it and get 5-6 yards.
Leffler. 2 men in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap. Quick pass. Caught by Beckman. He turns. Gains about 6. Bring up 2nd down, and that'll be likely the final play of this first quarter.
Great play there by Rode. You're out on an island there. You have to make that tackle.
That will be the end of quarter number 1. Roncalli on the doorstep of a 2nd touchdown. They'll face a 2nd down. We come back. End of 1. Roncalli.
Gentry, he tried to tightrope the sideline, Kurt.
Well, either way, you always try to get as many yards as you can, but still, bottom line is you still won the field position battle because, again, for the 2nd time tonight, Mount Vernon's going to be starting a drive on the Delta side of the football field. So, once again, you're winning the field position here as he just tiptoes along the sideline. He just barely steps out there along the 48-yard line there. So, but that's where they put it. He got a yard out of it. But bottom line is this. You're still winning the field position battle here, and this is a great way to keep that momentum going here going into the 2nd quarter.
We've got to go 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left this time. Looks like they got Cole in the slot position on the left side.
And now you're going to have a timeout
called by Mount Vernon.
But regardless, the best field position tonight, to say the least, for Covenant Christian, who are inside the 5-yard line and really looking to pour it on now.
Inside the 5, around the 2 or 3. Looks like we got a timeout now. So we most likely will see 6
to the other end of the stadium. Roncalli 2nd and 4, first play of the 2nd quarter. Running game, the story for Roncalli in that first quarter, though their touchdown drive was capped off by a 32-yard bomb from Leffler to Troxell.
That's a key right there for Guerin Catholic. The guy that makes contact on Hebler.
If you don't win that first battle, you're dead. It's over.
You've got to make that tackle to keep them. The yards after contact for Hebler are huge. You've got to minimize that as much as possible.
2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the right. Leffler hands to Hebler. No, he fakes it. Lost pass, touchdown. Michael Gallagher from 8 yards out on the touchdown reception. And Roncalli, a point after try away from a 14-0 lead.
Wow, faked run.
Fooled me.
Wide open.
Fooled me and fooled the Golden Eagles defense. Thought for sure they were going to go with the handoff to Hebler there. He would have had daylight too, but instead, blown assignment by the Golden Eagles. And Gallagher has the 8-yard touchdown catch. Good snap, good hold, right down the middle.
And he drops it incomplete. It would have been a good play if it would have worked, right, Kurt?
You gotta make those throws, but still, even if you're a quarterback, you gotta make those catches. I mean, hey, you're in a good spot on the field right now here. That's a pretty good spot to actually try and get some trickery, maybe get a little bit more life out of your offense right there. Still, you're working with 3rd down and long right now.
And the one thing about that play, it had the defense going against, so if Sludiker would have caught it, had a lot of room to run.
And the job of selling that is the O-line. When you block when you block to the left, you know everybody's going to go with you, and that opens up things in the flat.
Cole again, left to the right, in motion. Sludiker back to pass. Can't find anybody. He's going to run himself, and he's not going to pick up the first down, so it'll be a 4th down situation for Mount Vernon, and the punt team comes on. So if you're Delta, you've got to be pleased with that.
Well, you got to be pleased with it, but still, you got Mount Vernon still on your side of the football field. So yeah, you stop them, but still, you're going to be working with a pretty big deficit going back the other way. You got to try and shift the field position battle back in your favor a little bit.
Joe Ratliff back to punt. Over his head.
And there it is.
And it's going to bounce, and Ratliff's going to try to get something, and he does kick it. It's high, but then it takes a Delta bounce. So if you're Delta, you got to love this.
Well, we mentioned, hang on a sec here. Looks like they're saying the ball's still live. They brought it back. It looks like they touched the ball. Delta may have touched the ball, and they're saying it's a touchdown. So what happened?
Oh my gosh!
So what happened there? The ball was live. It took a Delta bounce, and once it hits a Delta player, the ball is live, and that was great recognition there. I believe that was 83 Gavin Privet, the 6-foot junior, who brought it back. He saw that, had the presence of mind, and was able to bring it back. Let's take a look at the replay here, as we can just see what happened. So you see here the ball. So this is the punt here. He gets the punt off.
There's a high punt.
And he advances the kick here, but now let's see if it touches a player here. It takes a bounce. It's not touched yet. It didn't. That should be a dead ball right there. So that should not be a touchdown.
But, of course, in high school football, no replays. So
there is no replay, so the call stands. But that should.
My.
But that they may have just reversed it. We'll see what. Nope, they're going to go with it.
Nope, they're going with it.
So they say it's a touchdown. That should not be a touchdown. That was not. There was no player even anywhere near the ball right there, and so that should not be a touchdown. And so now the coaches are probably going to have some words with the officials right now here to try and sort this out before we get the extra point on the board. But that should not be a touchdown, Bill.
Yeah, as we watched on the replay, We'll take a break again. You're watching IHSA football powered by Indian
receiver. See if he can get more yardage there.
Bring up third down, a familiar situation for the Golden Eagles tonight.
But it's only 5 yards. It's not like it has been 17, 18. So this is manageable if you're Guerin Catholic.
It's a very fair point. We'll get a timeout taken by the Golden Eagles.
Guerin Catholic.
We will take one as well. 10:22 to go in this first half. Roncalli leads at 14-0. You're watching Golden Eagles football.
They give him a favorable spot, and they're going to mark it back at the original line of scrimmage. So second down and 10 coming up for Tinley.
Well, here's a drive for Tinley that they can try to finish out the first half on a high note. We'll see if Robinson and Jennings can get more involved. We haven't called Jennings' name in quite some time.
Back to passes, Robinson, a little slant over the middle, but that ball's dropped. And that is something we have seen quite a bit tonight for this Tinley offense. Even when they have a receiver open, on the receiving side, they're not hauling it in.
Well, it's been the short game where Robinson has been able to find guys open. Just simple 1 or 2 step drop, get the ball out of your hands. And again, it's another jump pass, this time by Davion Catlett. Those are not things that are going to help out Robinson. You want his receivers to be catching those balls, giving him confidence.
It's a high snap. Robinson corrals it, now rolls far to his right. Throws back across his body. And B.J. Lomax, nearly another interception. That went through his hands. Receiver was number 21, but the deflection by Lomax caused that one to fall to the grass, and it's another 3-and-out for Tinley.
And a familiar face tonight, unfortunately, for the Golden Eagles. Not unfortunately for him, but unfortunately for the team as a whole. Ryan Glenn back out there, set to punt it away.
Yes, that's not good. We need to get some word to these officials about, hey, give us the 90-second timeouts. Come on, fellas.
To remember that in the future.
Yes.
That'll be a punt that takes a Golden Eagles bounce. That'll be scooped up by Brown, and he'll fall forward. Roncalli will set up shop at, believe it or not, their best starting field position tonight at the Golden Eagles 31-yard line.
That is definitely not what you want. And we know
21, Noblesville 3 in the second quarter.
About 2nd and 5 from the 46. Wirtz once again, he breaks loose, does not get enough for the first down. Got 4 on that play, and that'll leave the Royals with a 3rd and 1.
Big down right here.
Yes, it
for
is.
Both teams, really.
McCall getting the signals from the far sideline. 3 different coaches over there right at the 40 sending signals in.
I know. You know, Brad, I don't know whether I can play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Wirtz with the ball. He's got it.
He's got the first down and a couple more. They're going to say he made it to the 45-yard line. Once again, Perry, that second effort by Blaine Wirtz made the
legs churning. Get that extra yardage. High snap. Hebler again. He might dance around. Tries to get the edge. If he does, he might be gone. 10, 5, touchdown, Roncalli. Baron Hebler, his first score of the night, 8th on the year. And Roncalli a kick away from a 21-0 advantage. There's nothing you can do there, Sean. If you don't make that initial stop or you don't have a defender there, you can't play the angles game there.
And his ability, not just that, to get around the edge and cut up the corner and cut up the sideline with his speed. I mean, I think that's the thing about a guy like Hebler is he has the power to run up between the tackles, but he can also get to the outside and make the speed plays like he just showed right there.
Good snap, good hold. Russell's point after try is
for the touchdown. That was technically a touchdown, but still, that should not have been a touchdown at all there, Bill. And I'm going to say it over and over again because it was pretty clear that nobody touched that punt. And so, but right now the Marauders, they have a 3-score lead.
Delta takes it on their own 20. Hunt back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, going to keep it himself, and brought down.
Man, and too bad Hunt was on the other side of the field because you saw Edgerton right here. He was calling for the ball. He had his man beat in one-on-one man coverage and just couldn't get it down there. So still, he managed to get at least 6 yards out of the play, but you'd like to at least have that opportunity back if you could.
Second down now for the Eagles of Delta. Hunt under center. Puts a man in motion from the left to right. Whitfield with the carry.
And so you get a gain of about a few yards on the play, so that'll bring about third down and about maybe a long 3 or so.
Nate Weaver, number 15, on the stop for Mount Vernon. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles of Delta.
And if you're Delta right now, I mean, you at least got to try and keep some sense of morale on your side of the.
Could well be.
Blaine Wirtz to his right, gives
Wirtz.
it to Wirtz. Wirtz is not going to get there.
That.
In fact, he loses a yard.
Oh, he's still digging, though.
Great defense there on the part of the Westfield Shamrocks to stop Blaine Wirtz.
Let's watch this right here.
See who gets the initial contact on him.
Looks like
yeah, it looks like Hauser got in there. And
I mean, he made the stop. He stood him straight up.
If Hauser hadn't made that stop, I think Wirtz might have had that first down.
Yeah,
but as it is, Royals turn the ball over on downs.
And that's what that's the great things that Micah Hauser does. I mean, he's an unbelievable athlete.
Hauser with the first running play of the series. Gets 2 yards.
Well, with Pfeiffer,
Webster is back in there, Perry, at quarterback.
Yeah, with Pfeiffer injured, Mr. Wirtz is going to get Mr. Hauser is getting a lot of action, I'm sure.
Pass complete. Couldn't tell whether that was complete or not.
Couldn't either.
I think that was Reed Shepherd who
it
got
was,
that.
It was
It was
Shepherd.
a good catch.
Let's watch. Can we see that again, Will?
Good throw by Webster, right in there. And
I think he looked like they had his hand and he got it back. He pulled it back in.
Yeah, it looks like Noah Wolf hit his hand. Webster with a lot of time to throw, got an open man down there, but can't get it to him. Trying to get it to Mason Peening. That ball falls incomplete. Just a little bit out in front of Peening.
Yeah.
Peening makes that catch, and that's 6 on the board.
Oh yeah, because he was off to the races. Peening only had 1 catch that first half. Brad.
Another pass that almost intercepted. Wow. In and out of the hands of Giovanni Ragland for the Royals.
Birch was the intended receiver.
Ragland did a great job of just stepping right in front of that ball, and he almost had the pick there.
Yeah.
Beautiful evening for football.
I'll tell you,
this is football weather.
Absolutely. I can tell you the adjustments that the defensive coaches made with the Royals probably in that after that first series of downs.
Webster is hit.
He's thrown away.
Through the ball.
Miller sends a man in motion. It's Edwards. They'll give it to Albert. Albert trying to get through that line of scrimmage, and he pushes it forward. Good job by his interior lineman as well.
That's a good gain.
Gain of about 5.
If you can keep it, if you can keep your third downs 5 yards or less,
well, this is where this offense
that's
thrives.
a win.
Oh, yeah.
That's a win for
100%. 100% the way that Guerin Catholic wants to operate this offense. Anything that is third and short, third and manageable like that, you'll take that
yes
all day and twice on Sunday. Miller in the gun. Wide receivers split on either side. Albert there with him. Quick pass. It's caught by Edwards. He'll dive forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. Be a couple yards short of the marker.
Yeah, the problem here, the decision here is now, if you try and go for it and you don't make it, then you're putting Roncalli in prime territory. So,
again,
you flip the field.
You completely flip the field, and you're asking your defense on relatively little rest to come out here and make a stop. I mean, this is what almost decides your game with 6:30 to go in the second quarter.
And here's what they're doing.
Going to roll the dice.
Unless they're going to try and drop them offside, try and draw them offside.
Not a bad idea the way this Roncalli defense has been eager tonight. Have yet to jump, though. They won't. They'll hand off to Albert, and he is going to get close to it. Let's see.
What are they going to? We can't see.
We can't see the marker from where we're at.
Are they going to measure? They're going to run all the way across the field and measure?
I think so.
Okay.
Hunt, high kick. Gentry's going to field it at about the 15. He finds a little crease, a big crease, penalty flag, though. That's Ryland Cole. My mistake.
And that's going to come back there. Looks like they're going to get Avery, or they're going to get Ashton Gentry with a block in the back there. So that's going to come back.
They were down there knocking on their own goal line. Taylor with the
they smelt that out big time.
He lost 4 yards on that play.
They smelt that out big time.
They saw him come streaking across the backfield there, and credit the Shamrocks with a good bit of defense. They made a nice adjustment, and they managed to take 4 yards away from him, making it 2nd and 14 from the 11.
I think that's a tough play to run against that front four of Westfield. You know, it's amazing if you watch this front four of Westfield, Brad. Those 4 guys move around in a lot of different positions each time.
They certainly do. 5 on the play clock for McCall to get the play off. He does.
He's keeping the ball.
McCall keeps the ball. He's down the sideline. He's not going to have enough for a first down, but does get run out of bounds.
Getting around the edge of the 30. Stiff arm all the way to the 28-yard line. Close to a horse collar there.
Does he tire out at all?
No, I guess. That would be the answer right now, right? No.
I love the crowd, Mike.
Oh, it's wonderful. I just told you information. He yelled information your way. Hand off to Hebler. He might take it. 1 man to beat. He's brought down at about the 5.
Brought down by number 18.
Make that the 10.
Your DBs are making tackles that far behind the line of scrimmage.
Hebler sucking the life out of this Golden Eagles defense.
I mean, look, the adjustments on Guerin, they got to take a timeout. Roncalli's so good at getting up quick to the line of scrimmage. It's so hard for Guerin Catholic to make adjustments.
So the Golden Eagles will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 5:30 left to go in this first half. Roncalli on the doorstep of their 4th score of the night.
Sideline. Puts man in motion. Airs it out to Ryland Cole, and he broke a tackle.
And that's making something out of nothing.
Going to pick up he's going to be just short of the first down.
Still, and that's making something out of nothing right there, and that's what you expect from your big senior Ryland Cole. He's a
touchdown for the Panthers.
That boy can run.
Yes, he can. Let's see if the Panthers stay out for another 2-point conversion here.
They're up 6 now. It's 12-6.
They might try to get back those
missed point they did.
That missed field goal the extra point they had in the first half.
Good stop by the Husky defense back in the second quarter. Maybe we can stop them again.
Oh, and they are going to go for a 2-point conversion here.
You got to remember, number 15 can kick for them.
Yeah, he can, but they are going for the 2-point conversion.
That is true. Here we go, and give
another.
It. Oh, QB takes it. Brought down, though.
Braden Bryant tried to keep it. Didn't make it.
It's snuffed out nicely there by the Golden Eagles.
Braden Hall with the tackle.
Left for the bunker.
Give credit to the senior.
He's brought down by number 25.
He was likely going to get whoever got that football, whether it was a quick handoff to Hebler or the keeper that Leffler tried. They had that scouted and ready. Handoff is to Hebler. He'll cut and walk his way into the end zone. His second touchdown of the night, the 4th on the game for Roncalli, and an extra point away from a 28-0 lead.
Unbelievable. His jump cut, you don't see that very much.
How often, Sean, do you have an opportunity as a running back to pick 2 lanes, a fork in the road of how you want to score?
Yeah.
He could have gone the edge like he did, or he could have gone straight through and walked in.
It's impressive.
Good snap, good hold, right down Broadway.
Yards or so. We'll see what the official calls.
And if you're Coach Kirshner, you're furious right now.
Well, you're furious about that, but still, I mean, you're still in a manageable situation there. It's still going to be first down. You at least get the down back here, but now you're backing up 10 yards, but you're still cooking on gas here after that fake punt. But you're right. It's a mental mistake that, especially on a play like that, you already had the man beat. You're going to get a little bit. You don't need to try and get that little extra grab to try and squeeze as many yards as you can out of it.
Backs it all the way back to their own 37-yard line. Cozell goes in motion from the left to the right. They pitch back to Ryland Cole, it looks like.
And so Cole getting most of that penalty yardage back right there. They're going to pitch it out there, and he's athletic when you get him outside. And as we mentioned earlier, he's going to be playing at Indiana State next year. He's going to be one of those role players from out of the backfield and a really good athlete for Coach Kurt Mallory next year.
So it'll be a second down now for the Marauders. As we got 4:10 to go here in the first half.
And down low, you've got Ronnie Foster one-on-one.
Sluniker back to pass. Wide open, tipped. Oh, incomplete, intended for.
And you were forcing the ball right there. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're doing a good job of trying to make it so that you can give your receiver a chance to actually compete for it. Jake Stank there on the intended receiver. But, yeah, you're giving your guy a chance to actually contest for that ball.
Right.
But still, you got to make sure you're scanning your other options because he had Ronnie Foster wide open here. It would have been a shorter gain, but nonetheless, it would have been a little bit more manageable than a third down and long.
Third down, and we'll call it 18 for the Marauders. Sluniker's got trip receivers to the left, one lone receiver to the right side. Looks like it's Eli Bridenthal. Sluniker back to pass. Throwing and in little underthrown. It was intended for Ryland Cole.
Well, I think that's all you can do.
That's all you can do. 2nd and 6 here for the Huskies.
There's a gain of 4 on that play.
Southeastern has recovered.
Man,
bad break there for the Huskies.
Just when we were getting on a roll.
And
would have at least had another 5 or 10 there. Second and 6. Hauser once again. This time he's got first down yardage.
I think
to about the 39. He has to get to the. Well, he has to get to the 44, but they're putting it on the 45. I thought he was, well, maybe by the time he bounced, but he's got a 3rd and short.
Trying to get that jump there.
Yeah.
Good try, though.
Well, the thing I don't like about that kind of a play, Perry, is the quarterback can move his hands.
Yeah.
And
Hauser,
there's Hauser
there,
once again. He's got the first down. Got 4 yards, who is +3 on the first down. New set of downs for the Shamrocks at the Royals 41. Under a minute here in quarter number 3. Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. Will Wofford, Lucas Lacone here, our technical crew, coming to you from Riverside Health Field in Westfield. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hamilton County Television. Webster thought about pitching it back, but he did not.
They didn't fall. Southeastern didn't fall for the fade.
Yeah, Loudon Sundling had him around the ankles, and he wasn't going anywhere. So that will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wow, what a fast quarter this
Yes, it was. It certainly was. So at the end of 3.
Good option, just didn't quite connect.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 situation for the Eagles of Delta. And the ball is at Mount Vernon's 35-yard line. Hunt going to go under center.
Edgerton in the slot here.
Back to pass. The pressure comes, and they throw him for a loss.
And the O-line just lets the defenders slip in there. It looks like in on that tackle.
It's Cole Herman, looks like.
You would be correct, sir. And so Cole Herman checking in there. He's actually in for Jared Williams, who went out earlier with an injury, so you're seeing him kind of worked into this lineup a little bit.
So now it's 4th and 5. Overholt keeps the offense on the field for the Eagles. Hunt back to pass. Looking, and he got hit, but it's picked up by Whitfield, and he's finally brought down by number 24 for Mount Vernon. That's Andrew Hefner.
And that was Keegan LaBelle in there getting the initial sack and the forced fumble there, but it was recovered by Javon Whitfield as you take a look at the replay here of this great defensive set here. But you see LaBelle come in there, he strips it.
Yep.
And that'll be a sack to his credit and a forced fumble. And then just cleaning it up there the rest of the way is Avery Williams.
So Mount Vernon takes over on their own 46. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Sluniker. High snap. Hands off to LaBelle. LaBelle staying on his feet and gets it back to about the 50-yard line.
And Mount Vernon doing a really good job of selling that.
In motion is Edwards. Handoff to Albert. He tries to dance through and gains about 2, but give credit to this Roncalli defensive line because they have not given there's been a couple of big chunk gains, but few and far between by comparison to how Roncalli has dominated the trenches.
That is.
We'll step out. 2:52 left to go in the
This is going to be close.
It's going to be close. And they might be just a few inches short here, Jake.
I thought
Ian Brunch. He's got enough for a first down inside the 25 at the 24. Well run route there. That's a tough one to say. Well run route. I don't think I'm going to say that again. Webster on the quarterback option.
Looked like there might.
Snap to Paget, and he has gotten the first down.
Flag on the play.
Flag came in a bit late.
Let's see what.
I feel like it might be on the Huskies here.
Well, that's the last thing we need.
Face mask on the Huskies. That's a big penalty.
Rylan Cole. No, that is LaBelle. LaBelle takes it all the way for a Marauder touchdown.
So Keegan LaBelle, he has a fake punt, a strip sack and forced fumble, and now a touchdown on a 4th down and 1 play. Keegan LaBelle is doing it all tonight for Mount Vernon.
So with 1:20 to go in the first half, it is now Mount Vernon 27, Delta 0 as Swingle comes on for the extra point try.
Yeah, I'd imagine Mount Vernon is not feeling any time.
There's only 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And handoff to Paget.
And
he is
still on.
And he's stopped by the Huskies on the 1-yard line. I'll bring up 3rd and 1. Huskies really need to stop here, Jake.
3rd and 1, it will be close.
Can't allow the
Shamrocks, and they're going to take it back inside the 10-yard line. I believe that was Kyle Pape who got that. He had a leap to get it, but that is a huge play for the Shamrocks.
He did a great job stepping
yes,
right in front of it.
Take a look at this. And gets it inside the 10 almost. Well, they're going to put it down, looks like right between the 7 and 8 yard line, and the Royal defense is going to have to come up big once again, Perry.
On here to Paget, I feel like.
I wouldn't see why not.
See if they can power it through the Husky defensive line here.
This is going to be an important play right here.
Oh, and it seems to be a
flag. Timeout on the play.
Timeout by the Panthers.
Webster takes the snap. Hauser with the run.
Inside the 5 there a little bit, I think. No, they're putting it right on the 5.
Got 3 on that, so that'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
Good pursuit by the Royal front.
Royals have just spent a long time. Hauser near the goal line. They're saying he didn't. No, they're saying he did not get in. He's just short. And that'll be
a couple things you might see
inches.
Here. Yeah, you might see Webster keeping that ball. You know, he's a strong kid.
Which he does.
What do you know?
He's going to be in for the touchdown.
We called that, didn't we, Brad?
Yeah, we did. So the Westfield Shamrocks take advantage of the turnover from the Hamilton Southeatsern Royals. Call it a gift, Perry, but that is really exactly what it is. Watch Webster. He's just going to go straight in there. The Shamrocks open up a nice hole there on the right, but
he's 225.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a powerhouse.
Yeah, Nate Haas had him, but could not bring him down.
That's a load now.
Yep. That'll bring
Paget.
Oh,
flag on the play.
It seems to be a false start here on the Western.
Oh, that's a big break.
And yes, it'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll give them the ball on the 6-yard line now.
Huskies are catching some big breaks right here.
2 false start penalties on this drive by Western. They seem like they're still going to be going for it here on the 6-yard line. Only 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. A lot of time wasted on this drive by Western.
Eating up the clock with only about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. I got you.
And it's a
pass.
They did a 2.
Oh, they got him.
And
he's down.
He is
Good
not going
stop.
to make it. Number 6, Collins on the run, did not make it to the end zone there.
Good stop right there by the Husky defense.
And the Huskies will take over on their own 6-yard line here.
Timeout on the play.
Miller in the gun. Albert there on his left hip. Roncalli shows blitz. Miller takes the snap. Quick pass picked off, and that's a pick six. Pick six for Owen Volk. He'll walk it into the end zone for a touchdown. Guerin Catholic had shown the screen and the quick pass so often tonight, and that time the senior had it snuffed out for 6.
Wow. He read that all the way, because that's all Guerin has done tonight with their passing game is those quick little bubble screens and quick outs. Volk had that read beautifully and just jumped right in front of it and had nothing but green turf in front of him. And there you go.
Setting up for the point after try is Luke Russell, the junior. 4 for 4 on the night so far. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. Make him 5 for 5. Make him
disaster there for the Royals had they lost that, and they came very, very close to that. As it is, they do gain a yard. They got a 2nd and 9 from the 23. Jace Alexander in the backfield with John McCall. 3 wideouts to the right. Alexander, once again, the Shamrock pursuit is in there and throws Alexander for a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. That turnover and score by the Shamrocks has really inspired their defense, Perry.
Absolutely. Seth Martin on the tackle for the Rocks.
Last thing the Royals want to do here is give this ball back to the Shamrocks. A 3rd and long. McCall looking to pass, looking for a receiver. He's got one.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my.
That was big. That hurt.
Stefan Sidnor had the ball and dropped it, so it'll be 4th and 10. That'll bring Joseph Osiki back onto the field. 2 returners going back for the Shamrocks. Is there ever a time when Micah Hauser is not on the field, Perry?
It hasn't been today, especially with Pfeiffer and they have a player out.
Alex Wolf is also back deep there with him.
So, no, he has not been out of the game much.
Strong young man.
He is. He is a class kid,
Osiki gets the kick off. It's a good kick.
Really
it takes
good
a
kick.
Royals bounce at the 35. I believe that's Hauser who's got it. He gets back to the 45. How he got 10 yards up back on that was just plain and simple second effort, Perry.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good job there.
7 minutes, 13 seconds left to go.
The one thing, Osiki's been averaging really good on his punts tonight, but he doesn't get the ball very high, and, it could be costly here sometime, by that ball not getting up in the air. So
Webster and Hauser coming back out. I've got to believe that Coach Gilbert, he's going to call what we might call safe plays at this point. Hand off to Hauser.
That's your safe play, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hauser right, Hauser left. And then
what's he average per play? I can't remember what it was, but he got 5 yards there.
Yeah,
but more important, they're going to take about 40 to 45 seconds off the clock, and this clock will be at about the 6:35 mark before they have to snap it.
Coming in this game, Brad, he was 9.3.
Wow.
Yards per carry, so.
But these are 2 good football teams.
Oh, absolutely.
Perry.
Yeah.
And, there's.
And right now, as you see it right now, these 2 teams are going to see each other in the sectional.
One would think so. Hauser once again right up the middle. This time he gets brought down by Giovanni Ragland. Got about 4 yards on that. 3rd and 1.
But you got to realize it's all up to the draw. And
sure. Well, there's only 4 teams in the sectional. That being
so
Noblesville, Fishers, HSE, and
hopefully it could be a championship game.
Yeah.
Waits over his head.
And he will grab it just in time.
Oh, man.
That's a big loss there for the Huskies, though.
He was able to hold on to it. That's good, though.
They'll be back to the 10-yard line. Loss of 15 on the play.
Oh, 21.
That'll bring up 3rd and 21 for the Huskies.
That
Guy Griffey is back out on the field. Huskies got to go with a pass here.
seems like they use Nate Hewlin when they want to run a QB scramble. Wouldn't you agree?
They like the Wildcat, Jake.
Wildcat. Here we go. Oh.
And Guy Griffey with a pass.
Ooh.
Caught by Devontae Henson.
It will be close, and there's a flag on the play.
I believe that might be a face mask there by Western.
Nice.
And it is enough for a Husky first down.
Love to see those. Good throw there by Guy Griffey.
Looks like a face mask here by Western. That'll be a big penalty.
Guy Griffey turned nothing into something.
He did. Good catch there by Devontae Henson.
Guy Griffey threw to Devontae Henson on that. Devontae is a senior. Devontae plays football.
Mason Peening made the catch. A nice timing route there by Peening, but there was a royal right there.
21.
Had Loudon Sunling been able to make the catch on that,
he was gone.
He would have had 6 on the board, but as it is,
wow.
The Shamrocks get the break and get the first down at the 26-yard line.
That was a dangerous pass there.
Webster with the quarterback keeper. Down to about the 20.
Those two Royals in there on the tackle.
I was a little surprised to see him throw that pass, Perry.
Yeah, me too. And such a dangerous pass.
Yes.
I mean, that was
I mean, this game could have been easily 14 to 9 or 14 to 10. But young Mr. Webster was able to thread the needle, got the play made, and we are under 4 minutes. The clock is now stopped. I think we may have had an injury timeout, or we had equipment. Yep.
Blood. Well,
So the clock will restart here momentarily.
They got to put they did. They got a sub in there, so.
25-second clock running. 3:49 on the clock. Clock definitely in favor of the Shamrocks at this point.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry here.
No, and they're not going to be. They shouldn't be. A little time on the bench there.
He may take a timeout here.
Yes, I think.
I think he wants that lineman back in. Can he come back in?
I
thought he had to. Well,
yeah. I believe that if they do use the timeout, they can.
Yes, that's right. And all his was a blood.
You are watching Hamilton County Television Sports, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners in Noblesville.
As a Hamilton County Commissioner, Mark Harebrant has always focused on listening to the community and continuing to lead Hamilton County into even more success. Mark Harebrant is
throw it. Scrambles.
Scrambling.
Let's see if he can get something done. Oh.
And he'll go out of bounds here. There's still 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
I don't think they're going to go for it.
Nah, it's 4th and
2.
4th and 2 here. They might go for it, Jake.
What would you do, Eric?
I would go for it. We really need to make something out of this drive here.
On the 46-yard line?
And I think we are going to go for it here.
The offense is still out on the field.
I think we're going to go with Nate Hewlin here. Might go with a run. Nate Hewlin's back as quarterback. And he's going to run it. And he will.
I think that's good.
I think he might have gotten the first down here.
Let's see what happens.
First down. And it is a first down for the Hammy Heights Huskies.
Great.
2nd and 5. There's Hauser again.
Great tackle there.
He goes down at the 24, gains about 1. Is that Sundling who got him, Perry? I think it was, Loudon Sundling. So that'll be 3rd down and 4. 28 seconds on the play clock, 3:09 on the game clock. Shamrocks could run this out without even scoring at this point.
They're doing a great job.
Yes, they are.
Clock management.
Webster resetting the offense. 2 seconds to get the play off. 1-0. Did they call a timeout? Yes, they did call a timeout. So just to talk a little bit more about what else we got coming up this week. Monday night, it's the replay, the second coming of the girls Class 3A state soccer championship game last year, a game that the Noblesville Millers won in the last minute, as the Carmel Greyhounds will be over at the Hallmark Orthodontics Soccer Complex in Noblesville for that Monday afternoon. Got another girls soccer game coming up on Tuesday. Thursday night, we got boys soccer. Friday night next week, back to Beaver Material Stadium for homecoming. I believe that's between Noblesville and Franklin Central, isn't it, Perry?
Yes.
And yeah, so a lot of things coming up this week on Hamilton County Television. A lot of sports coming up. Have you seen anything on Center Grove and on that Center Grove game yet? By any
No,
chance?
but at Hamilton Heights, Western 12, Hamilton Heights 6, and Western comes in that game 3-0. And Heights won last week for the first time, but they're 1-3.
Following the timeout, third down, 3 yards to go from the 19. Webster gets the snap, gives it to Hauser. Hauser close to the first down, but I think he's going to be short.
I think so.
It looked like he had to get to the 16, and I believe they're going to spot it at the 17. Royals call a timeout here.
Snap to guy. Oh, no, Trey took it. Woo, right through the middle. Great run there by Tristan. Trey and Tristan.
Yep. I get what you're saying there, Jake.
Yep.
Ball will be on the 32-yard line here.
Speaking of siblings, I actually have 3 of them. 1 on the field and then 2 listening.
Purdue and UND, right, Jake?
UND, yep. One's a senior and one's a sophomore. Snap to Guy, gives it off to, Trey, taken down though.
I think he might have been stopped there for a loss of 1.
He was brought down by Carter Jarvis.
I'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Huskies.
Loss on that play. Ball on the 33rd. Fourth quarter, 33rd.
33.
33. Same thing. Numbers, they'll get you.
Guy Griffey back to take the snap. And he's going for a pass here.
Big drive.
Pass to Tuma. Oh, it's a bit too long.
Incomplete.
Tuma's looking for a holding call here.
There'll be no flag.
Football brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners. Hauser had an opening there, close to a first down, got about 8.5 yards there to the 6. .143 on the game clock.
He's probably going to let this run down to.
Yeah, he's got 20 left on the play clock.
A little bit quicker.
There's Hauser again.
He got it.
He's got the first down inside the 5 to about the 3 or 4. Clock stops to move the chains.
Right, I hate to say this, but I think that Royal defense is getting a little.
They're running out of gas. They've spent a lot of time out there tonight. First and goal from the 4. 22 seconds remaining on the play clock, 1:12 on the game clock. Hauser and Webster in no hurry to get this play off.
Oh, he can let it run down.
Hauser. No gain on that one. They're going to have to run at least one more play, but the Royals have got 2 timeouts left. Will they use them or not? I doubt that they will. Second and goal from the 3. Webster's just going to take a knee.
On its way.
Gonna be honest, not a big fan of fall. Summer's my favorite season.
I agree.
Here comes the Husky offense back on the field. They're gonna go for it. Here we go. All right. Snap to
Hewlin. And he's going to pass it.
Oh,
and it.
Incomplete.
That was almost an interception there. Dangerous pass there by Hewlin.
The pass was intended for number 4, Isaac Tuma. Oh, and he is not happy. Smacked his helmet on the ground. Husky defense is out on the field now. The Western is going to get the ball on the 33-yard line. There's about 10 minutes left in the quarter. Huskies are down by 6.
Huskies need to get the offense back on the field real quick here. And run by Paget here.
Taken down by Caleb Shakel, number 28.
Seems to be a gain of 5 on the play.
Going to be 2nd and 5.
Ball's on the Western 38.
There's been a game of running, let me tell you that.
It has. Not much passing going on in this game. Paget is almost to 200 yards with 171 in the game. And another snap to Paget here.
Paget is going to break through.
And he's going to have enough for a first down. Gain of 7 on the play. I'll bring up a first down on the 46-yard line here for the Panthers.
Now, Eric, when Western played Benton Central last week, Paget had rushed for 143 yards with 3 touchdowns.
He's already broken that tonight. Not as many touchdowns, though.
Got more yards.
Benton Central is actually currently beating Twin Lakes 6-3 right now.
Back to Paget, brought down.
Caleb Shakel on the tackle there.
It's going to be 2 and 6 for the Western Panthers.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Snap to Paget. 15 brought down, though.
45-40, look out! And there it is, just what we talked about. They hit up to 34 points now on a kick return by Keegan LaBelle.
And that's just a dagger in the side right there if you're Delta as we take a look at the replay. But this was excellent coverage here on special teams. Great block up front there by 18, and of course after that you just split the defender and just a little bit of sloppy tackling from Delta's end. But nonetheless, it was just great coverage there by Mount Vernon to try and just find the seam, and then Keegan LaBelle. He just was Keegan LaBelle.
But wait a minute, I think they're going to
take that. Now they're going to bring it back.
There was a penalty on the play, so that will negate that
there
return by Keegan LaBelle.
Well, all right, so Delta catching a break right there on the flag that it was thrown all the way back on the other side of the field, so it's kind of hard to see where it was thrown right there. And so it was probably a block in the back right there. So either way, and so there you go. It negates it, and now Mount Vernon starts
deep. You need some positives for Delta?
There you go. And so they caught a break right there.
1st and 10 for the Marauders, and they will start on their own 12-yard line. Sluniker in the shotgun. Puts Gentry in motion from the left to the right side. Takes a snap, and it hands off to probably LaBelle.
And that's what you want right there if you're Delta. You just cram up that hole in the middle right there. You're going to at least keep them from running up the middle right here. And Delta, they just got to keep that pressure. You got to keep the pressure on the middle right here, but also be careful because they might find an opening downfield.
Now you got Ryland Cole in the backfield with Garrick Sluniker.
That's the first time we've seen him in the backfield tonight.
Sluniker takes it, pitches back to Cole. Cole tried to split the defenders, got a little gain, but brought down by number 33, Logan Drown.
And that time you had a little bit of a spy in the backfield there on the defensive backfield from Delta, and that allowed them to just follow the blockers, make sure they're keeping everybody in front of them, and to keep it from getting a lot worse there.
This will be a 3rd down and 6 situation for the Marauders of Mount Vernon. Sluniker in the open backfield. 2 receivers to the left, trip receivers to the right side. So you're wondering what he's going to do with it. He brings it down. He's going to carry it himself. And he's going to be right at the 1st down marker, and they are going to give him the 1st down. So Garrick Sluniker keeps it himself and picks up a Mount Vernon 1st down.
And that time, the good blocking there by the O-line of Mount Vernon, they allowed Sluniker to get a little bit of time as we got a whistle and a timeout, I believe.
And it's a timeout.
6 minutes left remaining in the 4th quarter. It looks like, is that Guy Griffey or Nate Hewlin?
It is Guy Griffey back to take the snap.
Snap to Guy, handoff to Trey Amon. He's still, brought him down.
Looks like a gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd down here for the Huskies.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Snap to Guy. Handed off to Trey. Still up, and he's brought him down.
Looks like a gain of 2 on the play.
It's going to be 3rd and
7 here for the Huskies.
Oh, not.
Really need a conversion here.
3rd and 7.
Only 5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
You think they're going to run it again or do a...
I think they have to go for a pass here. 3rd and 7.
Big play.
Snap to Griffey.
Throw to Trey. Still up on his feet. Come on.
He will not make it.
Oof.
Only to the 30-yard line there. Needs 4 more yards, I believe.
4th and...
It's like 4th and 4 here. Huskies are going to have to go for it. Still on the Panthers' 30-yard line. On their own 30-yard line.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Throws. Caught. And it's to
Looked like they got Gentry
again.
And so you got Gentry again getting a lot of the calls right here, but also good blocking there from Cole Herman there to try and get some protection for Gentry to get some yardage after the catch.
Sluniker. He's got LaBelle back in the backfield with him this time.
Might see a blitz here from Delta.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
And they back off.
Sluniker back to pass. Wants to air it out. He does, and almost picked off over there by Cody Howard.
So it falls incomplete looking there for Kozoil. And Kozoil kind of got a little cold late there in the second half. Granted, he was also being overshadowed by Keegan LaBelle there late in the first half. But bottom line is this, you're at least sticking with what has been working so far if you're Mount Vernon. But right now, Delta's been doing a really good job of just shutting down and kind of keeping it so that they're keeping everybody in front of them and forcing Sluniker to make a little bit more creative throws.
9:23 to go. 3rd and 15 for the Marauders. Sluniker.
There's a pressure.
Throws, and it's incomplete.
And right there.
Intended for LaBelle.
And right there, you want to get pressure on Sluniker, especially in that situation right there. You're 4th down and long. You try to get as much pressure on him as you can because.
Hour and a half. All right, looks like they're going for it.
Nate Hewlin back to take the snap.
Snap to Nate. He's
running.
Come on.
And
he
will
get through. Good run by Nate Hewlin right there. That's a Husky first down, Eric.
That is a Husky first down.
Great run right there. Another QB who runs a lot, Lamar Jackson.
I don't think Nate counts as a QB, but
that's cool. Here, let's look on the sheet, shall Where is he? Oh, you're right. I apologize. Hey, it happens.
It does happen.
It's still a good run. It doesn't matter.
Nate Hewlin back to take the snap again.
Snap to Nate. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, my.
And it is recovered by the Huskies, I believe. That will be a loss, though.
That was too close.
Loss of 4, I believe, on the play.
That's the last thing we need right now.
I believe that brings up 2nd and 14. Nate Hewlin is still in at quarterback. Just over 3 minutes left in the game.
Second and 14. Nate Hewlin's running, and he gets through.
Oh,
that's a big hit. He was able to hold on to the ball, though.
And I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 3rd and 10.
And Guy Griffey is going to come back out onto the field.
That's a big hit right there on Nate Hewlin. Think you could take something like that, Eric?
I could not, Jake. Not the big man that I used to be.
Used to be. Now, I played football up until, when it stopped being flag football.
I think I played 1 year after that. Got hit a few too many times.
All righty. Here we go.
3rd and 12 here for the
Snap
Huskies.
to Guy. It's going to be a pass.
And pass to Tuma. And he's in. And that'll be a Husky first down. Ball on the 50-yard line here.
Great pass right there by Guy Griffey. That was a toe touch right there.
Like they do in the NFL, right, Jake?
Oh, yeah.
There's only 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Huskies got to get a score on this drive. Griffey back to take the snap.
Got to get a lot.
And he's back to pass.
Oh, that's
pass
flag. There we go.
And that'll be pass interference on the Panthers.
That's nice. Hey, I mean, you can't do that.
Gavin Bramall was the intended receiver on the play.
flag was thrown on Ronnie Collins, number 6.
Big penalty there for the Panthers.
Huskies needed that. 15 yards.
And that'll give the Huskies the ball on the 35-yard line.
Keep moving up the field, Eric.
That's what you got to do to score, right, Jake?
That's how you win. Guy Griffey's out there again.
Feeling another pass play here, Jake.
He's been doing a little bit more in this fourth quarter. Here's a snap to Guy. Hand off to Trey Amon. Gets through. Oh, man. Good run right there.
And he's to the 28-yard line.
It's going to be 2nd and 2. Clock's winding down.
Only a minute 50 left.
Huskies need to move a little bit quicker.
Might go with a pass play here.
Here we go.
Try to stop the clock.
Snap to Griffey. Oh, back to Trey. Still up. That's going to be a first down. Brought down.
He's down to the 20-yard line. Minute 30 left in the fourth quarter here.
Great run there by Trey Amon. He's been running the ball all night pretty well.
Has gotten a lot of touches tonight. Guy Griffey is still in the game. Trey Amon has 25 carries.
Oh. Give the touchdown reception right there to Roncalli. Kyle Lockard with the touchdown reception. Deep in the far corner. Sliding on the turf.
What a great catch by Isaac Tuma right there.
With only a minute left.
Oh, man. What a great throw by Guy and a good catch by, oh, man.
Kirshner was so excited he threw his hat on the field, folks.
What a great play. Now,
and it is now a tie game. Huskies are coming out to kick a field goal, I believe.
Let me tell you, Eric, I could not do that.
Kick a game-winning extra point here.
Now, kicker, is it going to be Jonathan Glenn? 16 or timeout on the play.
It's to make a cross-body throw.
Absolutely. And the other receivers are second-teamers. Backup running back, and look at that catch. Just right on the fingertips, and it's stuck in. You know, Max.
Vernon touchdown.
So it counts this time for a Gentry right here, as we'll take a look at the replay soon here. But it was just great execution. You have the receivers on the outside draw off the defenders right there along here, as we see here. You got Gentry here in the slot, and Kozoil just drawing off the good defenders, and just well executed play out there on the out route, and then Gentry was able to do the rest there.
And A.J. Swingle comes in for the extra point try at the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Ready for the snap. Sluniker the holder. Ball's down, kicks in the air, and it is good.
Go for a QB sneak here, it seems. Only 57 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter.
What a great throw by Guy Griffey.
And a great catch by Isaac Tuma.
All righty, let's see. And here's the snap. Nate Hewitt, go, 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 go. Oh, and he trips.
Down.
Dang it.
And it is still a tie game, folks.
Oh. It sounds like a few parents are not happy.
18 seem to be taunting the Husky sideline there. 18's Ryan Keller was a bit fired up after that play.
Hey, Eric, sportsmanship.
Put some points on the board.
I want to see him throw down the field further. I want to see him get in that second tier with his throws. Let's see what he's got.
Miller takes the snap, screen pass to Albert. They'll try to get around the edge, and he's got a little bit of space to the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the 35. Jagger Albert there.
Nice job getting around the corner, getting the blocks from the receivers. But again, I want to see some bigger chunks of yardage.
That play's good for a first down.
Oh, have we got a game for you next week, folks? We're going to have 2 top 5 teams, one in 1A and one in 2A. 5-0 Covenant Christian and Heritage Christian at 4-0. That is the game of the week.
I believe the old adage, as the keeper here by Miller, as he's swallowed up, is an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
You know the first time I heard that?
Dark Knight.
No, I did not. Wow.
I'm not sure.
No. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, WrestleMania 3.
There you go. Good on you.
Good old Gorilla Monsoon.
And it's been thrown around ever since.
It has been. Occipital protuberance. I loved Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. They were great.
All-time greats there.
Oh, yeah.
4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Miller takes the snap.
That was better.
A high, quick pass that's received by Edwards. Gain of about 6.
You know, that wasn't yardage-wise far down the field, but that's a good throw by Miller. That's a decent long throw for him. Now let's try and maybe get something in the slot up the seam and see what he can do with it.
They'll call it 3rd and 4 officially.
How cool was it to see Joe Buck find out he's
Very
going to be in the
nice.
Hall of Fame
Very, very
during
nice.
halftime? That was
very
cool.
special.
I'm a Joe Buck fan.
I have a love-hate relationship with the guy. That being said, for everything he's achieved in his career, to be able to get that honor and join his dad there.
Oh,
is really
here we go.
special. Here's a run by Albert. Cross midfield. First time we've seen the Eagles cross midfield tonight.
Now, if I was coaching, that was something I would say, young man, I love you, Jagger, but we're down 35. Don't get up and signal that you just got a first down. Just hand the ball to the referee and go back to the huddle.
See, this is where you and I will deviate. Because I'm like, you know what? Whatever.
But
It's been a rough night. You need something to keep you going.
But I grew up watching Walter Payton where my dad's like, watch when he scores. He hands the ball to the ref. That's the way you do it.
Fair.
You know. But I'm old too.
That you are.
Thank you.
Hand off to Albert. He'll get around the edge and cut it upfield for a gain of about 6. You're not that old.
52. I like what they're doing in the running game here in the second half. They're getting him a little bit more outside.
Sure.
With their blocking schemes, and he's looked pretty good.
And I think coming in, you and I both would have agreed, the talent of Albert was never in question.
No.
The only thing that might have been in question was how is this young offensive line going to do against a relatively seasoned Roncalli defense?
And
it's a tough measuring stick. This is not to say as that looked like it was going to be nothing, and now we're close to a first down marker, all done by the legs of the senior Jagger Albert. This is not a knock whatsoever on Guerin Catholic. This is just observing the fact this is a Roncalli team that might be a step or two above where you're at. One would think so, given the fact they're a class above. You're going to have more talent to work with, more opportunities to work with your enrollment. But this is also a testament to where the Golden Eagles would like to be on their best day.
Snap. Kick, and it goes out of bounds, probably at about, well, let's see where there's going to go. About the, oh, now he's moving up.
It'll be about the 45, 46-yard line. So about as good as you could expect, could ask for right there, and it goes out of bounds. But still now, it's just a matter of, if you're Mount Vernon, it's a matter of now just, taking it to the end here. You don't need to keep pressing on and pressing forward here, even though you're up 35-0. Looks like they're going to keep their starters in here to at least get some reps here. But still, you got the running clock. They'll probably take this here to the end of the fourth quarter.
Going to be Ryland Cole in the backfield with Sluniker. Sluniker is in the pistol formation. He puts Burheen in motion from the left to the right. Pitches back to Cole. Cole cuts it back upside into the middle.
And so with that, we'll take it to the fourth quarter.
So
we just tried to cut it left and go outside, like what Hebler does. And that's one of the things I think is impressive about Hebler. It's not just his shiftiness; it's his vision to be able to see where he needs to go to get there.
Sure.
And so that just comes with reps for Miller.
Two wide receivers at the top of your screen. Final play of this third quarter. Low snap. Miller keeps it himself, cuts it back. Nice move. He's met by a trio of Roncalli football team members to end that third quarter of play. We'll take a break as well. All Roncalli
Elected to be on defense actually, and Western will start at the 10-yard line.
What do you think about that decision, Eric?
I think it's a good decision, Jake. Try to gain their momentum here.
So if we get a stop, then we get a chance to score. Okay? But if they score, then we get the ball back right away, get a chance to score, it goes to double overtime.
If Western does score here, the Huskies will still have a chance to score.
Potentially be here all night.
And it could potentially go to the second overtime if both teams score here.
Let me tell you, it's been quite a game.
It has been quite a night.
We began at 7 o'clock, and it is around 9:17.
Braden Bryant back to take the snap for the Panthers.
Snap
Hand
off.
off to Paget,
Oh,
and
he's
he is
brought down.
brought down by the Huskies. Looks like a gain of 3 on the play.
It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play, correction.
Gain of 4. That's okay, Eric.
It's a hard view from up here, Jake.
I'd agree. We got a better view for the Heights side than the Western side. Here comes the second play. Snap.
Snap to Paget.
He's going to try to get
gonna
around.
go.
Brought down, though. Good stop right there.
Looks like a gain of 3 on the play.
Going to be 3rd and 3, I believe. Yep.
3rd and 3.
One more stop. Do you think they'll go for...
I think they would still go for the touchdown here, Jake. They have not kicked a field goal tonight.
I don't think anybody has, have they?
They went for one. I think each team has gone for 1 extra point, and they missed both.
All right.
Braden Bryant is back to take the snap here for the Panthers.
I bet they'll give it to...
And it's a handoff to Paget again.
Oh, and he gets through.
And he's in for a touchdown. It's okay, Jake. The Dogs still have a chance here to send it to double OT.
It's D-A-W-G-S, Dogs.
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 Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Now, see, I think you're correct when making that right call, having them go first so we can have a chance to go.
We would still have a chance here. We did put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
I would agree with that. Score right now is 18-12 now.
And they seem to be going for the 2-point conversion here.
I wouldn't see why not. Let's go here.
It's hand off to Paget.
Oh, they're going to...
It's a stop by the Huskies.
Good stop right there. Great stop.
And now the Huskies just need to score and score the extra point, and the game will be over.
Miller fires. That's batted down the line.
See, but that's the throw I want to see him make.
Exactly. We wanted to see it go downfield.
Go down the field, yes.
Just a great play with the Roncalli defense.
Yeah, that is true. But I love the fact that they're taking shots.
That's all you can ask for at this point. With where you're at right now, yes, the running game is nice. Yes, you know the running game is there. You've got nothing to lose at this point in time.
0.
Find out what you have against still a quality defense in your passing game.
Yes. Show us what you got, Mr. Miller.
It'll be 4th and 6. Been riverboat territory all night long for the Golden Eagles. No surprise here. Got to go for it. Miller.
Snap to Nate.
And he's around the outside.
He's still up.
Oh. And he seems to have a game of 5 on the play.
Good run right there by Nate Hewlin.
I'll bring up 2nd and 5 here for the Huskies. 2nd and 4, actually. Gain of 6 on the run. Nate Hewlett is still back to take the snap. Looks like another run play here, Jake.
I think you're right, Eric. And here's the snap to Nate. Oh,
and he is stopped.
I think they're right. Thought he was going to get through.
Maybe a gain of 2 or 3 on the play. There's a hurt Panther on the play, though.
He's right up on his feet, though.
Seems to be okay.
Number 61 was a
gain of 1 on the play.
Nate Hewlin's coming off now.
Nope, he is back in.
He was just checking in with the coach. 3rd and 4.
Big play here for the Huskies.
Pass to Nate. He's running. Come on. Oh.
And it's a touchdown.
Go, man. Great run by Nate Hewlin right there. Husky touchdown. Tie ball game.
Now they just need the field goal. Extra point here.
Great run right there by Nate Hewlin. Let's get a field goal and send these fans home happy. Am I right?
It'll be a good night for the Dogs if we could score here.
I'd agree with that.
Question is, will we kick the field goal or
go for the extra point?
I really think we need to kick the ball here.
I would agree with you. Looks like they're going to discuss it. The Huskies are discussing it on the field. There's the Husky bell signaling a touchdown. Eric, you ever get a ring the Husky bell?
I did not, Jake.
Neither have I.
They only let the cool people do that.
Yeah, it's a bright orange, correct?
It is. It is Husky orange.
Husky orange. Now.
And we seem to be bringing out the special teams here.
Who's going?
And Michael Lecker is out to kick the extra point for the Dogs.
Oh, man. Let's see it. Number 9, Michael Lecker. Here we go.
Big
kick right here.
Big kick right here. Snap. And it is good.
It's good. Oh, man.
And the Huskies win.
Great win for the Huskies right there. Oh, man. That was awesome, Eric.
That's a great win for the Huskies.
What a win.
His intended receiver could not, though. Overshot him, 4th down, and we might see for the second time tonight John Troxell.
And I think that's one of the things that motivates men to become coaches is the ability to see what it is that motivates and causes young high schoolers. What can I process in them? What is it that I can flip that switch to make them understand what they have to do, not necessarily to win, but to better themselves in every facet?
Sure, you're gonna, as that's a bobbled snap there by Roxell. He's gonna try to get this away, and great special teams coverage by Guerin Catholic. Now this is their best field position they've started
This
tonight
is. You've got to get points now on the board, and again, you want to get the money that folds and not the money that jingles, but you'll take anything at this point.
Take one more look at this. Just a low snap, and unable to get all of it was Troxell.
He didn't look like it hit the ground. It looked like he just kind of.
I thought it landed on the ground. Like he trapped it, and then he tried to pick it up and lost it.
Javi Baez would have picked that clean and punted it right away. So
there you go.
Had to throw the baseball reference in there.
I understand. Gary Sanchez would have let that gone behind him.
By far,
not
yeah.
a big deal.
2 runs would have scored.
Jack McGowan there in for the
yeah.
Golden Eagles.
Jack McGowan's pass intended for number 20.
You were ahead of me. I didn't. Sorry. I should let you cook.
That's all right. That's okay. It's all right. But as Sean and I mentioned there, Jack McGowan, the sophomore backup quarterback in there for the Golden Eagles. Trying to get their first points of the night.
And I like that he's leaving his first team specialty players, his running backs and his wide receivers with the backup quarterback to see what he can do.
McGowan takes a shot, end zone, incomplete. Good look there, intended for Edwards. Nice defensive breakup that time by Ryan Henry.
I honestly would say that's a good throw because he threw that to the point where only his guy could get it. It's not going to get picked off. Now, did he mean to do that? Who knows? But still, when you're going back and watching film, you're saying, okay, you put that in a spot where only our guy can get it. So you're making the throw downfield, but you're not risking a turnover. The percentage of getting a turnover is very, very low.
3rd and 10. 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom right. McGowan takes the snap, fires, little screen action to the 10, to the 5. Hooking up there with Bennett, side and sticker.
Good thing they don't have their names on the back of their jerseys. His might have cost, a lot of money.
Some extra dollars having to be rolled out there.
Well, there's a couple here on Roncalli's side, too. We talked about pregame as well.
It'll be 4th and 3. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom right. McGowan hands it off. And it's met by the Roncalli defense. Once again, Roncalli holds. It'll be a turnover on downs with 2.5 to go.
Nice job there by Joe Curd on that play. Man, oh man. I know you're down there. You're down there close, and you hadn't run it all night, but you tried to give it to your main guy. But goodness, man, I would have loved to see him try and sling it again.
With how much you had that portion of the Roncalli.
Number 5 in 4A, Mount Vernon, Mooresville, East Central, Northridge, and Hobart. 1st and 10 now for Delta. Pitches back to number 2, Stitt. And we got a penalty flag on the play. In 5A, you got Cathedral, Fort Wayne Dwenger, New Palestine, number 3, Fort Wayne North, number 4, Decatur Central, number 5. And 6A, you got number 1, Center Grove, number 2, North Central, Carroll, Fort Wayne, number 3, Brownsburg, number 4, and Hamilton Southeastern, number 5.
Solid teams going to be making some noise here in the state tournament here and getting ever so closer to the postseason here, Bill, as we've got 4 games remaining in the season once we're concluded here tonight.
It's going to be 1st and 19 now. 30 seconds to go. Airs it out. Got the man. Incomplete.
And that was right in the breadbasket there. It looked like Manor just pulled his hands out a little bit trying to.
No, you did not.
Yes. I get the wonderful privilege of working for Houston Texans radio a couple of years ago when they were here in town.
Really?
And he's the radio guy, and he was stunned that every team makes it to the football playoffs. He's like, every school makes it? And we're like, yes. It's like, that's unbelievable. How does that happen? I said, well, we're not nearly as big as Texas, Andre, so, that does make a difference.
Final minute of this 4th quarter. Roncalli's going to improve to 3-1 on the year. Golden Eagles will fall to 1-2.
By the way, J.J. Watt and Jadavian Clowney, large human beings.
They are.
Large.
Still can't stop my Chiefs offense for anything.
Yeah. But not as who was the guy for the Colts that was the foreign guy? He's not with them anymore. He was a defensive lineman, 92 I think was his number.
I got no
for
you there, sorry.
He was huge too.
Final seconds of this 4th quarter, and that is going to do it. Put this one in the cooler. Roncalli flexes their muscles tonight. They win their 5th straight in this series, yet to lose since it started in 2016.